Hey everyone, this is Relics,
And I'm Nagatron.
and we are watching Round 4 of the World of Tanks Classic League Season 1 on the map Komarin, with Team Short Takes 1 and friends facing off against REAPR, Messengers of Death. Well, let's take a look at their loadout here. Starting out, Team Short Tank has 150B, 2 E100s, 2 T110s, an M103, a Batchat for medium, a T32, interesting pick there, and a T92 and an SU-14 for artillery.
Messengers of Death are running 2 IS-7s, a mouse, 3 T110s, an AMX 5120, 2 Object 261s, and an SU-8. We're probably going to use the SU-8 for counter battery, I would assume, while keeping both of the objects on actual tanks.
Alright, let's see him go at it. I do really like the use of the SU-14 and the SU-8 because, like you said, I imagine they're going full counter battery. And it's kind of that choice between, do I bring a scout tank or do I bring something to focus entirely on counter battery on a map that's usually going to have a lot of artillery?
The SU-14 is a little bit more of a curious choice to me. It carries the same 203 that an S-51 or an Object 212 has. The only advantage of it over an S-51 is that it has more rounds. However, it's larger, less maneuverable, which makes it very easy to counter battery. On the other hand, the SU-8, relatively light and fast, and can definitely reach across the map in order to counter battery these larger, slower tanks. The T-92 will probably be safe, but if that SU-14 fires more than once from the same location, I would expect it to go down.
Yeah, but it looks like they're going for a split force here. Trying to tackle all corners, maybe just going for as much artillery power as they can on stuff. And it looks like Reaper is actually going for a counter rush. Got enough tanks over there. And there's nothing spotted in the 9-0 yet. And here's a Moss blocking the bridge, so they are cutting off the island, making sure nothing can get through there. I wonder if they're also cutting off that south bridge.
And there's their final heavy, the AMX 120 that was unaccounted for. Both of their artillery are lit, so that is a serious problem for them in the event that they want to do any counter battery.
Yep, all three lit now. There goes the little guy. And so far in the city over there, it's looking like Reaper's taking most of the damage and hits here.
With two of Short Tanks' heavies being in the 9-0, they really have a very small and closing window of time to get this artillery rush down. And it looks like they're actually going to be stuck there while artillery pounds them due to these two guys on the island.
Yeah, they definitely need to get some motion going in the south there before anything bad happens. Because right now they are outgunned, at least main tank for tank in the city up here. And that T-32 is really not going to do too much here.
If I were him, I'd be shooting for tracks to make sure that artillery is really hitting the targets when they're up.
Yep, and here we are down to just the T-32 between them and the artillery. The U-100s have side shots on them, but
they don't want to extend too far outside of those buildings for exactly the reason we just saw. I mean, they are open to flank shots, which U-100s will easily be penetrated from the side.
Oh, great splash shot there.
With this T-110 running away, that IS-7 is probably not going to make it. And even if he did, he would have to take out artillery himself because all of his support is gone.
Yep, and that 50B is quickly closing the trap in the back, so although artillery is open, I don't think they're going to get to him at all. They still have a lot of open ground to cover before they get to him. And it's not like they have artillery to help anymore to knock him out.
The most recent shot from, I think it was the T-92, tracked that IS-7 and slowed him down somewhat.
There goes the finishing off.
Himself.
Yep. Alright, well, great fight both teams. Congrats, Short Tanks.